God damn you, work for me! Are you back? Well, I sure as shit hope so. I sure as shit hope I'm back this time. I'm sick of this game of like, will I fucking disconnect or will I not? Everything seems to be stable. I can't even think of this right now. あと1時間ぐらい頂上に好きです。
あと1時間ぐらいで頂上に着きます。
に着きます。
Let's hear you say, how far is it from here to the summit?
I have to make a post on Discord really quick. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on right now. Like, everything just keeps dying. ここから頂上まで、どのくらいですか？
ここから頂上までどのくらいですか？
Yes.
How do you say, what else do we need?
他に何がありますか？
他に何がいりますか？
Now try and say, which is taller, Mount Aso or Mount Fuji?
阿蘇山は富士山より、阿蘇山と富士山とどちらが高いですか？
阿蘇山と富士山とどちらが高いですか？
What's the way to say, the winter in Hokkaido is much colder than the winter in Kyushu?
北海道の冬は九州の冬よりずっと寒いです。
北海道の冬は九州の冬よりずっと寒いです。
How do you say,
I don't know why.
oh, of course, Mount Fuji is much taller, you know.
I don't know why Stream just kept shooting itself in the foot earlier. もちろん富士山の方がずっと高いです。いいよ。
ああ、もちろん富士山の方がずっと高いですよ。
Try to say, well, Hokkaido is the coldest, I think.
北海道は一番寒いでしょ？
そうですね。北海道が一番寒いでしょう。
Now try and say, I like both.
どちらも好きです。
どちらも好きです。
Do you remember how to say,
Almost there.
why don't we have coffee or something at the cafe next door?
隣のカフェでコーヒーでも飲みませんか？
隣のカフェでコーヒーでも飲みませんか？
Alright. Let's do the recap for chapter 2.
What's
start
the way
doing-
to say, museum?
博物館。
博物館。
How do you say, where is the museum?
博物館はどこですか？
博物館はどこですか？
Now, how do you say, library?
Isn't that just...
図書館。
Yeah, it's 図書館. I thought so. 図書館はどこですか？
Nice. Now practice saying, Excuse me, where is the library?
すみません。図書館はどこですか？
すみません。図書館はどこですか？
Do you remember how to say,
公園。
公園。
Now, how do you say, excuse me, where is Ueno Park?
すみません。上野公園でどこですか？
すみません。上野公園はどこですか？
Let's see if you can say, map.
マップ、no。
地図。
地図。
Now try and say, this map.
この地図。この地図。
この地図。
Try to say, where is it on this map?
この地図はどこですか？
この地図のどこですか？
この地図のどこですか？
Try to say,
この地図の
Where is it
ど
on
こ
this
ですか？
map?
この地図のどこですか？
speaking politely, try to say, castle.
お城。
お城。
Using what you've learned, try to say, where is the castle on this map?
お城は、お城は、この地図のどこですか？
お城はこの地図のどこですか？
Nice. Now practice saying, where is Tokyo Hotel?
東京ホテルはどこですか？
東京ホテルはどこですか？
Great, now I'm yawning because I'm fucking annoyed. I can't believe Stream just decided to die like 3 times on me. And apparently, during like one of the times I died, it only recovered 30 seconds of footage.
How do you say, where is the Tokyo Hotel on this map?
東京ホテルはこの地図のどこですか？
東京ホテルはこの地図のどこですか？
Nice. Now practice saying, Japanese style inn.
日本
旅館。
旅館。
Let's see if you can say, where is the Ueno Inn?
上野旅館はどこですか？
上野旅館はどこですか？
What's the way to say, excuse me, where is the Ueno Inn on this map?
すみません。上野要件はこの地図のどこですか？
すみません。上野旅館はこの地図のどこですか？
Now try and say, there is, when referring to things.
あります。
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 Let's hear you say, bookstore.
本屋。
本屋。
Remember this?
本屋あります。
本屋があります。
本屋があります。Yes. It's coming along.
Nice. Now practice saying, is there a bookstore?
本屋がありますか？
本屋がありますか？
How do you say, around here?
この辺に。
この辺に。本屋はこの辺に、No. この辺に本屋がありますか？
Now it's time to put it all together. Try saying, is there a bookstore around here?
この辺に本屋がありますか？
この辺に本屋がありますか？
What's the way to say,
花。
花。
nice. Now practice saying, flower shop.
花屋。
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 How do you say, bread?
パン。
パン。
And the bakery's パン屋。
Nice.
パン屋。
パン屋。
Now try and say, is there a bakery around here?
パン屋は No, it's
この辺にパン屋がありますか？
この辺に Try that again.
Now try and say, is there a bakery around here?
この辺にパン屋がありますか？
この辺にパン屋がありますか？
I don't know how to say what went wrong with stream today with everything that was just dying. But once we finish this, I think I'm gonna call it early. It's because I need to run tests to figure out what went wrong.
Now, how do you say drug, medicine, or medication?
薬。
薬
Let's hear you say
If
drugstore.
it dies again, anyways. 薬屋。
薬屋
If it dies one more time, I will wrap up after I do this review.
Now, how do you say
大きい。
大きい
how do you say
大きい
large
薬屋。
drugs?
大きい薬屋
What's the way to say, is there a large drugstore around here?
大きい薬屋がない。この辺に大きい薬屋がありますか？
この辺に大きい薬屋がありますか？
この辺に大きい学校がありますか？Excuse me, is there a large school around here?
Do you remember how to say there is not when referring to things?
ありません。
ありません
ありません。
Let's hear you say no, there is not.
いいえ、ありません。
いいえありません
How do you say yes, there is?
はい、あります。
ええあります
Now, how do you say far away?
I have no idea.
遠く
遠く、
Remember this? Say it's far away.
遠くです。
遠くです
Now, how do you say it's a little far away?
ちょっと遠くですよ。
少し遠くです
少し遠くですよ。そう、少し遠くですよ。
Let's put all the pieces together. Say, the shopping center is a little far away.
ショッピングセンターは少し遠くですよ。
ショッピングセンターは少し遠くです
The shopping center is a little far away.
How do you say nearby?
近く
近く。I'm just gonna add these into the notes. この辺に、近く。遠く。There we go.
Try to say it's just nearby.
近くです。
すぐ近くです
すぐ近くです。Right, because すぐ is just. Right. Why am I so tired? Why is it I always get tired at this time of day?
Okay, now try to say bank.
銀行。
銀行
Try to say
上野銀
Ueno
行は
Bank is just nearby.
上野銀行はすぐ近くです。
上野銀行はすぐ近くです
Nice. Now practice saying this place.
ここ。
ここ
What's the way to say
ここです。
ここです
now? How do you say
ここですよ。
ここですよ
how do you say the restroom is here, you know?
お手洗いはここですよ。
お手洗いはここですよ
Now try and say that.
ここ。
そこ
How do you say?
そこです。
そこです
Let's see if you can say
コンビニは
convenience store.
ここですよ。コンビニはそこですよ。
コンビニ
Okay, now try to say the convenience store is right there, you know?
Okay, that would be コンビニはすぐそこですよ。
コンビニはすぐそこですよ
Nice. Now practice saying you see or look as an interjection.
ほら、
ほら
What's the way to say a convenience store? You see, it's right there, you know?
コンビニですか？ほら、すぐそこですよ。
Nice. What's the way to
コンビニですかほらすぐそこですよ
Okay.
Nice. Now practice saying that place way over there.
あそこ。
あそこ
Let's hear you say the Osaka restaurant is over there.
大阪レストランはあそこです。
大阪レストランはあそこです
Nice. Now practice saying a nice restaurant.
いいレストラン。
いいレストラン
Yes.
Now try and say, oh, Osaka restaurant is over there. It's a nice restaurant, you know?
Okay, so, あ、お、 大阪レストランはあそこです。いいレストランですよ。
ああ、大阪レストランはあそこです。いいレストランですよ。
そう。大阪アーケードは、セガアーケードはあそこです。いいアーケードですよ。Yeah, Sega Arcade is over there. It's a nice arcade, you know.
How do you say straight?
まっすぐ。
Masugu. Okay, time to add that. Masugu. Masugu.
Remember this?
Masugu
まっ
desu.
すぐです。
Now, how do you say beyond this?
I don't
この
remember.
先。
Konosaki. Konosaki hirari desu. And on the right.
Try to say it's straight ahead.
Konosaki masugu de. Masugu
この
desu.
先まっすぐです。
Masugu desu.
What's the way to say movie theater?
映
Eiga.
画館。
Eiga-kan.
Using what you've learned, try to say the movie theater is straight ahead.
映画館はこの先まっすぐです。
映画館はこの先まっすぐです。
What's the way to say the right as a
Migi.
direction?
右。
右。
Try to say it's farther ahead and to the right.
この先左です。
この先右です。
右です。
How do you say
左。
左。
nice? Now practice saying it's farther ahead and to the left.
この先左です
こ。の先左です。
How do you say the department store is farther ahead and to the left?
デパートはこの先左です。
デパートはこの先左です。
For those that don't know, we're basically just reviewing this stuff so that we can beat it into ourselves again.
Nice. Now practice saying south.
南。
南、south。南、south。
Remember this? Say south side.
南側。
南側。
Nice. Now practice saying south side of the park.
公園の南側。
公園の南側。
Yes!
Try to say north.
北、北側。北、
北。
Let's see if you can say.
北側。
北側。
Do you remember how to say the museum is on the north side of the park?
旅館。No, I don't remember this.
博物館は公園の北側です。
博物館。
Do you
okay.
remember how to say the museum is on the north side of the park?
Hold up. 博物館。なんていうの？博物館は公園の北側です。
博物館は公園の北側です。
Let's see if you can say behind.
あと、
裏。
裏。Why do I keep yawning?
Nice. Now practice saying behind the hotel.
ホテルの裏です。
Let's hear you. Nice.
ホテルの裏。
Let's hear you say the bookstore is behind the hotel.
本屋はホテルの裏です。
本屋はホテルの裏です。
How do you say the opposite side?
Is that 向かい？
向かい。
Yes, 向かい。
Do you remember how to say opposite the movie theater?
映画は向かい。
映画館の向かい。
映画館の向かい。
Okay, now try to say the bank is opposite the movie theater.
銀行は映画館向かいです。
銀行は映画館の向かいです。
How do you say between?
I don't remember.
間。
間。間。Between.
Do you remember how to say post office?
郵便局。
郵便局。
はい。 日本の郵便局はとても What's the word for useful again?
Now, how do you say between the bank and the post office?
間は銀行と郵便局があります。
銀行と郵便局の間。
銀行と郵便局の間。
Do you remember how to say coffee shop?
コフィや
喫茶店。
喫茶店。Oh. 喫茶店。Symbiotic fucking fuck. Fuckity fuck fuck fuck.
What's the way to say, oh, the coffee shop is between the bank and the post office?
喫茶店は、銀行と郵便局、は、の間ですよ。
ああ、喫茶店は銀行と郵便局の間です。
喫茶店は銀行と郵便局の間です。
Remember this? Say store or shop.
Say.
店。
Up. Oh, there's an emote bouncing around. But there's no one in chat. No one's saying anything in chat. Why is there an emote bouncing around? Why are there emotes bouncing around? Wait, there is someone in chat. On Kick's side. Hold up. Hi. So this is a gamer translator. I am here. Are you muted, chats? No. I've just got 3 windows open all at once. I've got 3 windows for stream open all at once. So, and no one really ever comes to my Kick chat. So I'm always assuming that it's like my YouTube chat. It's either YouTube or Twitch chat. Hi, Cherry. Welcome. This is a Japanese teaching program. I do play games, but this is a Japanese teaching website called Mango. Right now, I'm just going through the old lessons that I've done because I've realized I've been forgetting things. So I want to try to I want to try to get back some of the knowledge I've forgotten and hammer it back in. But how are you today? Welcome to the chat. Yes, I did make this one myself. I rigged it and everything. Unfortunately, I can't make a new one because the rigging program ran out of permissions. I am well. I'm well now that I have chatters here, and I'm happy. Mise.
What's the way to say recommendation?
Here's another one. Here's an example. I forgot what recommendation is.
おすすめ。
Osume. I really only have 2 expressions that I rigged up for myself. The first is just there's me smiling normally, frowning, and then the angry face that I set up. If it works. I think the angry face should work. Yes, the angry face works. I don't want to set up a lot of stuff for this because I plan on changing this out when I can. I also create 3D VTuber models, many reactions for a friend. That's nice. I unfortunately am in financial straits, so I can't afford to pay someone for a model, but I have a lot of appreciation for model creators and such, especially since I started with VR chat, so I have background with setting up my own models and everything. Osusume. Okay, there we go.
Okay, now try to say
Yeah, money's
store
tight.
that you recommend.
Money's tight. Wait. おすすめの店です。
おすすめの店。
おすすめ。So, Jerry-san, おすすめの店がありますか? Is there a store? Basically what I just said is, Cherry-san, is there a store that you recommend? But what program do you use to create the models? Should I share some of my recent work? You can in my Discord if you want. I believe we have a link to like my Discord and we have like a self promo area. I don't mind if you want to share it there. Or you can just message me directly.
Do your best to say, is there any store that you recommend?
おすすめの店がありますか?
おすすめの店がありますか?
Hold up. There it is.
How do you say cafe that you recommend?
おすすめのカフェ。
おすすめのカフェ。
Let's see if you can say,
But
is there any cafe that you recommend around here?
yeah, pretty much what I do on most of my streams is I spend most of my days just learning Japanese because I have a goal to return to Japan to teach English and I want to be able to communicate with the locals. Because when I was there last fall, I finally understood how much of a struggle this is. And I want to really overcome it. So I've been fighting to learn. Let's see. 俺の日本語は What's the phrase? まるまるです. Ah, there it is. 俺の日本語はまるまるです. My Japanese is not great. Is there a cafe that you recommend around here? So, この辺におすすめのカフェがありますか?
この辺におすすめのカフェがありますか?
Yes, I was right. I just sent you a request on Discord. Let me check. I normally don't like popping up Discord when I'm streaming, but there's not really many people here, so I'll just do this now. Check your Discord. I'm waiting for your response. There you go.
What's the way to say lovely or charming?
素敵な
素敵な
カフェがありますか? Is there a lovely cafe?
Now, how do you say lovely cafe?
素敵なカフェです.
素敵なカフェ
Remember this? Say, there is a lovely cafe.
素敵なカフェがあります.
素敵なカフェがあります
Do you remember how to say, there is a lovely cafe behind the hotel?
No, wait. ホテルの裏で素敵なカフェ. Hold on. 素敵なカフェ. ホテルの裏で素敵なカフェがあります.
ホテルの裏に素敵なカフェがあります
Close. It's ni. But yeah, I believe I accepted. Yes, I did.
Now, how do you say,
新しい
新しい
how do you say,
新しい
New
restaurant.
新しいレストラン
nice. Now practice saying,
Naka. No, wait.
中
Yeah, it is Naka.
now, how do you say,
Shopping
inside the
center.
shopping center?
Shopping center no Naka.
ショッピングセンターの中に
Now try and say, there is a new restaurant inside the shopping center, you know?
Okay. Shopping center no naka ni atarashii restaurant ga arimasu yo.
ショッピングセンターの中に新しいレストランがありますよ
It's like putting on a pair of it's like putting the training wheels back on. I remember all this.
Try to say, there is a big bookstore.
大きい本屋があります.
大きい本屋があります
Let's hear you say, next door.
隣.
隣
How do you say, there is a big bookstore next door?
隣の大きい本屋があります.
隣に大きい本屋があります
Let's see if you can say, small or little.
I sent you some of my recent works over there. I will have to check them out after stream. Thank you for doing so. Unfortunately, I can't really pay anyone for commissions right now, but I appreciate the offer. Chisai.
小さい
Now try and say,
Chisai hoteru.
小さいホテル
let's hear you say, next to the park.
隣の公園.
公園の隣に
Oh, 公園の隣に. Damn it.
How do you say, There is a small hotel next to the park.
公園の隣に小さいホテルがあります。
公園の隣に小さいホテルがあります。
So where are you from, Cherry, if you don't mind me asking?
Let's hear you say beautiful or clean.
きれい、
きれいな。
きれいな、
Okay, now try to say beautiful hotel.
きれいなホテルです。
きれいなホテル。
Let's see if you can say, oh, there is a small hotel next to the park. It's a beautiful hotel, you know.
Okay, so this is 公園の隣に小さいホテル。Yeah, so 公園の隣に小さいホテルがありますよ。きれいホテルですよ。
ああ、公園の隣に小さいホテルがあります。きれいなホテルですよ。
Yes.
What's the way to say go?
行く、
行きます。
行きます。
Remember this? Say art museum.
美術館 Yeah, so 美術館
美術館。
美術館 I was right! I'm adding that to the notes. 美術館美術館
What's the way to say to the art museum?
美術館へ行きます。
美術館へ。
Let's hear you say, I'll go to the art museum.
美術館へ行きます。
美術館へ行きます。
How do you say afternoon or PM?
I can't pay for any like
Go.
commissions right now. Go. I can't commission anyone right now. I'm sorry, but I can't. This is something I cannot move on. Go.
Use what you just learned to say, I'll go to the art museum in the afternoon.
Go. 美術館へ行きます。
午後、美術館へ行きます。
Do you remember how to say, Are you going to the art museum today?
昨日美術館へ行きますか？
今日、美術館へ行きますか？
今日美
Now
術館へ行
try
きま
and
すか？
say, Yes, I'm going.
はい、行きます。
ええ、行きます。
Someone trying to scam ya? I don't know about that. I don't know if someone's trying to scam me because, like, this is the first time someone's actually had a conversation with me through, Kick. So, it could be anything.
Let's hear you say, No, I'm not going.
いいえ、行きません。
いいえ、行きません。
What's the way to say, Where are you going?
どこへ行きますか？
どこへ行きますか？
Okay, now try to say,
明日どこへ行きますか？
明日、どこへ行きますか？
What's the way to say, Tomorrow, I'm going to the castle.
明日ですか？城は行きますか？城へ行きます。
明日ですか？お城へ行きます。
お城へ行きます。
Now, how do you say, Not anywhere, when referring to a direction or destination of movement?
どこへも。
どこへも。Alright, gotta add that. どこへも。
Remember this? Say, I'm not going anywhere.
どこへも行きません。
どこへも行きません。
Okay, now try to say, As for tomorrow, I'm not going anywhere.
明日はどこへも行けません。
明日はどこへも行きません。
Try to say, Come.
来ます。
来ます。
Now, how do you say,
町。
町。
How do you say, I came to this town?
この町へ行きました。
この町へ来ました。
Now, how do you say,
昨
昨
日。
日。
Okay, now try to say, I came to this town yesterday.
昨日この町へ行きました。
昨日この町へ来ました。
Let's hear you say went.
来ました。
行きました。
行きました。
Do you remember how to say this afternoon?
この午後。
Let's hear you say, do you remember how
今日の午後。
Oh, 今日の午後。No, no, no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me who said you're a scammer. That wasn't me who said you're a scammer. That was someone on the Twitch side. That was someone on the Twitch side who said you're a scammer. That wasn't me. Cherry, that was not me. I was reading out chat at the time. Yeah, no. That I was reading out chat, that's all. 今日の午後。
Do you remember how to say this afternoon?
今日の午後。 And to be fair, I've had my own experiences with scammers, so it's like I get where people are coming from and like being skeptical. At the same time, it's like I want to at least give the benefit of the doubt because you're the only person who's ever reached out through Kick. And at the same time, it's the only time I'm putting trust in someone for this.
今日の午後。
Let's hear you say, I went to the art museum this afternoon.
今日の午後は美術館へ行きました。
今日の午後、美術館へ行きました。
Nice. Now practice saying, I came to this town yesterday. I went
They
to
are-
the art museum this afternoon.
They are usually bots, and the way I was able to tell you're not a bot is because you've been so responsive. Like, usually they drop messages like, oh, go to this link to get, like, more viewers, or go do this to do this, or reach out to me here to do this. And it's like, ugh. Let's see. 昨日この町へ来ました。今日の午後、美術館へ行きました。
昨日この町へ来ました。今日の午後、美術館へ行きました。
So, that would be, 去年、日本へ、so this would be, I have not seen your recent work. I told you that I'm gonna have to look at them after stream. 去年、日本へ来ました。日本へ来ました。So, 去年の秋、九州へ行きました。I don't know about portfolio. I don't know about sending the portfolio yet. I just want to try this really quick. Hold on. 昨日、去年、日本へ来ました。来年の秋、九州へ行きました。Which should be last year. I went to Japan. Last year I came to Japan. I went to Kyushu last year. I went to Kyushu last fall.
Remember this? Say, to return or to go home.
Cherry, I appreciate you trying to sell me stuff, but I'm not buying. I'm sorry. Kairi.
帰る。
How do you say
帰り
return?
ま
帰
す。
ります。
What's the way to say
Uchi
house
or ie.
home?
うち。
Oh no. Shit. Sorry about that. I just knocked over a glass of water. Oh, God. I can't, Cherry, I can't afford anything right now. Money's extremely tight. I don't make enough to be able to afford anything. That's why I've been stuck with the same setup. I could probably do like one investment a year, and I've already made that investment with my new UI. Uchi.
Nice. Now practice saying, I'll go home.
Uchi e kaerimasu.
家へ帰ります
That isn't to say that I won't make an investment probably later in the year, but I just can't afford it right now.
Let's hear you say, the day after tomorrow.
あ
Asate.
さって
Now, how do you say, I'll go home the day after tomorrow?
Asate uchi e kaerimasu.
あさって家へ帰ります
Nice. Now practice saying, I came to this town yesterday. I'll go to the castle tomorrow. I'll go home the day after tomorrow.
Okay, let's do this. 昨日この町へ来ました。明日、お城へ来ます。お城へ来ます。あさって家へ帰ります。
昨日この町へ来ました明日お城へ行きますあさって家へ帰ります
Yes! Scared the shit out of me. Holy shit, we actually did it. The recap is done. Let's take a look at the vocab. Oh, holy shit. So what happens if I do this? Can I literally just... I can do that. Give me a second. I'm adding this to the review area. There we go. It doesn't look great, but it will do the trick. Doko, where?
どこ
Otearai, toilet.
お手洗い
Hakabutsukan, museum.
博物館
Toshokan, which is library.
図書館
Okay, let's do the next area. So currency and counting. Let's take a look at the recap for here. There we go.
Listen and give the meaning.
いくら
Ikura, which is ikura desu ka? How much?
How much?
Yes, ikura is how much.
Listen and try to understand.
いくらですか
Ikura desu ka is how much is this? この本やいくらですか?
How much is it? Listen and try to understand.
これ
Kore, which is this.
This thing.
This thing.
Say what you see.
Hold up.
Let's put all the pieces together. Now,
Okay.
listen and try to understand.
いくら
How
Ikura.
much? Listen. Okay. Now try to say this
Kore.
thing.
Kore.
これ
Let's put all the pieces together. Say, how much is this?
これはいくらですか?
これはいくらですか
Listen and give the meaning.
それ
That thing.
That thing. Listen and give the meaning.
それはいくらですか
How much is that thing?
How much is that? Nice. Now practice saying, that thing way over there.
あれ。
あれ、
Listen and try to
あれは
understand.
いくらですか？
すみません。あれはいくらですか？
Excuse me, how much is that thing over there?
Excuse me, how much is that thing over there? How do you say, Excuse me, how much is this map?
すみません。この地図はいくらですか？
すみません。この地図はいくらですか？
Yes.
Listen and try to understand.
このガイドブックはいくらですか？
このガイドブックはいくらですか？How much is this guidebook?
How much is this guidebook?
I don't think we ever went over guidebook.
Listen and try to understand.
ありますか？
ありますか？ Do you have it?
Do you have, when referring to things? Listen and try to understand.
地図があります。
地図があります。Excuse me while I just list my head on my side. 地図があります。Do you have a map?
I have maps.
Oh, I have maps.
Listen and give the meaning.
地図がありますか？
地図がありますか？ Do you have maps?
Do you have maps? Now try and say, Do you have memory cards?
メモリーカードはありますか？
メモリーカードがありますか？
メモリーカードがありますか？
Okay, now try to say, Excuse me, do you have digital cameras?
すみません。デジカムがありますか？
すみません。デジカメがありますか？
Now try and say, Household battery.
バトリー？
乾電池。
乾電池。I don't remember 乾電池。I genuinely don't.
What's the way to say, do you have household batteries?
乾電池がありますか？
乾電池がありますか？
Listen and try to understand.
いいえ、ありません。
いいえ、ありません。No, we don't have it.
No, we don't have them. Listen and give the meaning.
こちら、
こちら。This way.
This way. Listen and try to understand.
こちらです。
This way.
It's this way.
It's this way.
Listen and give the meaning.
地図コーナ
地図コーナー。A map area.
Map section.
Map section.
Listen and try to understand.
ー。地図コーナーはこちらです。
地図コーナーはこちらです。The map section is over here.
The map section is this way.
Give me a sec. Once I wrap up stream, I have to start preparing to do something. I managed to shamble my way over to CVS after stream yesterday. I was exhausted, but I did it.
Listen and try to understand.
はい。地図コーナーはこちらです。
はい。地図コーナーはこちらです。はい。地図コーナーはこちらです。Yes, the map section is over this way.
Yes, the map section is this way. Listen and give the meaning.
そちら、
That way.
That way. How do you say, It's that way?
そちらです。
そちらです。
Listen and give the meaning.
雑誌、
雑誌. Isn't that magazine? 雑誌. Yeah, that should be magazine.
Magazine.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can say, The magazine section is that way.
雑誌コーナーはそちらです。
雑誌コーナーはそちらです。
Listen and give the meaning.
あちら、
あちら, which is that way over there.
That way over there. Let's see if you can say, Selling place or department.
デパート,
売り場、
売り場. Okay, time to add that to the note, to the review. 売り場. Uriba.
Now try and say camera department.
Camera uriba.
カメラ売り場
How do you say the camera department is that way over there?
Camera uriba wa achira desu.
カメラ売り場はあちらです
Listen and give the meaning.
カバン
Book. No, bag. Kaban.
Bag or luggage.
Kaban.
Listen and give the meaning.
カバン売り場
Kaban uriba. Bag department.
Luggage department.
Luggage department.
Try to say second floor.
Nikai.
2階
Listen and try to understand.
1階
Ikai. First floor.
First floor. How do you say
Sankai.
3階
Sangai.
listen and give the meaning?
カバン売り場は3階です
Kaban uriba wa sangai desu. The luggage department is on the third floor.
The luggage department is on the third floor. Listen and try to understand.
いらっしゃいませ
Irashaimase.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Listen and try to understand.
いらっしゃいませカバン売り場は3階です
Irashaimase. Camera uriba wa achira desu. Welcome. The camera department is over there.
Welcome. The luggage department is on the third floor.
Let me try this again.
Listen and try to understand.
いらっしゃいませカバン売り場は3階です
Okay, sangai desu. Irashaimase. Camera uriba wa sangai desu. Welcome. The camera department's on the third floor.
Welcome. The luggage department is on the third floor.
Oh, they were saying kaban.
Let's hear you say, please give me.
く
Oshiete.
ださい
Oh, kudasai.
Listen and give the meaning.
これください
Kore kudasai. Please give me this.
I'll take this. Do you remember how to say, this shirt?
Kono shatsu.
このシャツ
Listen and give the meaning.
すみませんこのシャツください
Sumimasen. Kono shatsu kudasai. Excuse me, please give me the shirt. Sumimasen. Kono shatsu wa ikura desu ka?
Excuse me, I'll take this shirt.
Ah, konnichiwa. いいですよ。お元気ですよ、スプラックさん。お元気ですか、スプラックさん。今は冬のレビューです。Right now we are doing old reviews. No, wait. 冬のレビューします。冬のレビューしています。That's it. 今は冬のレビューしています。Right now we are doing old reviews. So how are you today? What are you up to? What have you been doing? Are you well? お元気ですか?
Try to say, that shirt.
そのシャツの
そのシャツ
お元気です。僕も勉強しています。そうですね。頑張ろう。スプラックさん。You can do it. Work hard. You can do this. そのシャツ。
What's the way to say, that shirt over there?
I need to check if YouTube nope, YouTube has no new chatters. Kick had a new chatter today, so I was excited. そのシャツはそちらです。
あのシャツ
Let's see if you can say, well then, I'll take that shirt over there.
じゃあ、あのシャツです。あのシャツください。
じゃああのシャツください
Right now, I'm drilling N5 vocab into my brain. That's fair. And into my handwritten dictionary. I'm taking every single word that I have forgotten that I'm struggling to remember and putting them in a review section in our Discord specifically so that I look back when I've forgotten something and remember how to do it. Because there's been quite a few words and phrases that I have forgotten that have come in handy here.
Let's hear you say, red-colored sweater.
Akai no seta,
赤のセータ
aka no seta,
Listen and give the meaning.
aka no seta
ー。じゃあ
kudasai.
その赤のセーターください。
Ja, aka no seta kudasai. Well then, I'll take that red colored sweater. How long is your dictionary so far?
Well then, I'll take that red-colored sweater. Try to say hat or cap.
Boshi, boshi.
帽子。
Listen and give the meaning.
あの青の帽子。
Oh no, ao no boshi. That blue hat.
That blue-colored hat over there.
That blue colored hat over there.
Listen and try to understand.
そうですか。
So desu ka. Is that so?
Is that right? Try to say, is that right? Well then, I'll take that blue-colored hat over there.
So desu ka? Ja, ao no boshi kudasai.
そうですか。じゃあ、あの青の帽子ください。
Yes, I was right. Yeah, let's go. My vocab dictionary is literally 15 words so far. I've only been doing it for 20 minutes. My kanji journal is somewhat around 250. I haven't studied in 2 months. Life got exhausting. I feel that. Life is always exhausting. The fact that I've kept going regardless of that baffles me sometimes. Like right now, I am eepy, but I know I must keep going. Because if I don't keep going, all will be lost. I will fight until the bitter end. Because this is my life, and I will live it my way. And no one can stop me. No one can tell me what to do in that regard.
Listen and give the meaning.
はがき。
Hagaki. I have no idea what Hagaki is.
Postcard.
Hagaki is postcard. That means we're adding that to the thing. Hagaki. Hagaki. Postcard.
Listen and give the meaning.
絵はがき。
A Hagaki is picture postcard.
Picture postcard.
Life is always exhausting, but it was worse for the past 2 months. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, at least it's over now, and you can do, hopefully, whatever you want to do. Hopefully, you can keep moving forward.
Do you remember how to say, I'll take picture postcards?
E hagaki wa kudasai.
絵はがきください。
E hagaki kudasai.
Listen and give the meaning.
5枚。
Omai. I have no idea.
5. When counting thin, flat objects.
So. Hold up. My. Counting thin, flat objects. There we go. Gomai. I love taking notes. I love studying Japanese. This is literally the one thing I look forward to most every single day that I am streaming. I won't be able to stream tomorrow because we have the 4th of July fireworks show tomorrow. But today I'm able to. Gomai.
Listen and give the meaning.
絵はがき5枚。
E hagaki gomai. 5 picture postcards.
5 picture postcards.
So what did you do today? What did you do today, Sprock?
Do your best to say, I'll take 5 picture postcards. You are literally saying,
E hagaki gomai
Please give me-
kudasai.
絵はがき5枚ください。
E hagaki gomai kudasai. Today at work, we had an employee who was celebrating 40 years with the company, which baffled me because that's 40 years with the company. I was like, fuck. You had to have been here right out of high school because, like, you're in, like, your, what, late 50s, early 60s? I didn't say that to her because that would have gotten me a fucking kick in the dick. But I was thinking it, I was just like, damn, that's commitment to a job. I wish I could do that, but no one lets me fucking stay in a place long enough.
let's see if you can say 7 picture postcards.
7枚、no, 絵はがき7枚。
絵はがき7枚。
7枚。
Listen and give the meaning.
絵はがき7枚ください。
絵はがき7枚ください. I will take 7 picture postcards.
I'll take 7 picture postcards. Listen and try to understand.
70円
70 yen, which is 70 yen.
70 yen. Listen and try to understand.
切手
I don't know.
Postage stamp.
Hitte, postage stamp. Okay, gotta add that. Hitte.
Listen and listen and
Listen,
try to
listen, listen.
understand.
70円切手
70 yen kitte. 70 yen stamps.
70 yen stamp.
70 yen kitte kudasai. I'll take that 70 yen postcard. I'll take that 70 yen stamp over there.
Listen and try to understand.
70円切手3枚
70 yen kitte sanmai, which is 3 70 yen postage stamps.
3 70 yen stamps. Listen and give the meaning.
70円切手3枚ください
70 yen kitte 3枚ください. I will take 370 yen post 3枚 stamps.
I'll take 3 70 yen stamps.
Ah, God. But yeah, things are just exhausting these days. I'm still pushing. I know I look like I'm asleep, but I'm actually awake. I'm just pressing the button and thinking.
Listen and give the meaning.
白の T シャツ
Shiro no T-shirts, which is white T-shirt.
White colored t-shirt.
Hey, we love a white colored T-shirt in the rain. God, I'm so scummy.
Now try and say 2 of these white colored t-shirts.
I believe this is この白の T-shirts は3枚ください。
この白の T シャツ2枚
2枚。2枚。この白の T シャツ2枚。
Listen and give the meaning.
黒
Black.
Black as a noun.
Goku Kuro. Goku Kuro. As in Goku Black. Don't shoot. He's not. I can't believe the Dragon Ball Z dub actually has the line. Don't shoot. He's not black. Jesus Christ, Trunks. What the fuck, man? Have you all heard that line? It's so fucked.
What's the way to say black colored t-shirt?
Kuro no T-shirts.
黒の T シャツ
Listen and give the meaning.
その黒の T シャツ1枚
その黒の T-shirts no 1枚. That black colored T-shirt.
One of those black colored t-shirts.
One of those black colored T-shirts.
Okay, now try to say, excuse me, I'll take 2 of these white colored t-shirts and one of those black colored t-shirts.
Oh boy. すみません。白の T シャツ3枚ください。2枚ください。黒
すみま
の、
せんこの白の T シャツ2枚とその黒の T シャツ1枚ください
Okay, now try to say, excuse me, I'll take 2 of these white colored t-shirts and one of those black colored t-shirts.
Okay. すみません。この白の T シャツ2台があります。があります。No. Not があります。その黒の T シャツは1枚ください。
すみませんこの白の T シャツ2枚とその黒の T シャツ1枚ください
Listen and give the meaning.
100
Yaku, which is 100.
100. Try to say 500.
500.
500
555人。メッシュ戦隊555レンジャー。
Listen and try to understand.
500円
500円。500 yen.
500 yen.
Which is not much.
Listen and try to understand.
500円です
500円です。Which is... That'll be 500 yen.
It's 500 yen. Listen and give the meaning.
全部で
Isn't that completely?
In total.
In total. 全部で500円ください。
Here's a challenge. Try to say, it'll be 500 yen in total. Or
Them-
the literal translation, it is 500 yen in total.
全部で500円です。
全部で500円です
Yes.
Do you remember how to say 100 yen?
100年。
100円
100円。
Now, how do you say 100 yen apiece when counting thin, flat objects?
100円は1枚。
Now,
1枚100円
1枚100円。
listen and give the meaning.
絵はがきは1枚100円です
絵はがきは1枚100円です。
絵はがきは1枚100円です
絵はがきは1枚100円です。Which is...
The picture postcard is 100 yen apiece.
Chad, I'm passing out.
Listen and give the meaning.
200
200.
200. Nice. Now practice saying,
300.
300.
300
what's the way to say
My headset's dying too.
400?
Fuck. I actually do have to wrap it up soon because now my headset's dying. I'll have to finish this first. I'm gonna finish this first. 400.
400
Okay, now try to say,
400
is it
か
300 yen or
300
400
か
yen?
400ですか
300円ですか400円ですか
Now try and say, umbrella.
傘
Kasa. Writing that to the notes. Kasa.
How do you say, is this umbrella 300 yen or 400 yen?
この傘は400円かno 300円か400円ですか
この傘は300円ですか400円ですか
Listen and give the meaning.
600
600 which I believe is 600.
600.
Yes.
Listen and try to understand.
660
660 660
660. Listen and try to understand.
日焼け止め
日焼け止め I don't know.
Sunscreen.
Alright. 日焼け止め
Now, how do you say, the small sunscreen is 660 yen?
小さい日焼け止め小さい日焼け止めは660円です
小さい日焼け止めは660円です
Listen and give the meaning.
700
900 yen
$700.
oh 700
Listen and try to understand.
800
800
$800. Listen and try to understand.
900
900
$900. Okay, now try to say, it'll be 999 yen in total.
全部で999円です
全部で999円です
Yes
Listen and give the meaning.
どうぞ
どうぞ
Here you go.
Here you go
Now try and say, here you go, It'll be 999 yen in total.
どうぞ。全部で999円です。
どうぞ。全部で999円です。
Now, how do you say to add or plus?
I don't remember.
足す。
足す。
Listen and try to understand.
100足す200。
100足す200。100, wait. 100 plus 200.
100 plus 200. Listen and give the meaning.
100足す200はです。
100足す200は300です。
100 plus 200 equals. Use what you just learned to say 100 plus 200 equals 300.
I'm so tired, chat. 100足す200は300です。
100足す200は300です。
We're almost to the
Listen
end.
and try to understand.
780。
980. 980.
780.
Oh, 780.
Listen and give the meaning.
引く。
引く.
To subtract or minus.
Alright, I'm adding that. 引く. 引く.
Listen and give the meaning.
800引く780。
800引くは何じゃ Hold on, let me hear that again.
800引く780。
800には700。
800引く780。
800は引くは
800引く780。
800、200は
800引く780。
770。
800 minus 780.
Is 6. No. He's just in the back seat. What am I talking about? I think I'm going delusional.
Okay, now try to say 800 minus 780 equals 20.
Yeah, I think I'm getting delusional, chat. 800引く800引く780は20です。
800引く780は20です。
Yes, Gopher, I think I'm delusional.
Let's hear you say the change.
お釣り。
お釣
Do
り。
you remember how to say your change is 20 yen?
お釣りは20円です。
お釣りは20円です。
Listen and try to understand.
800引く780は20です。お釣りは20円です。
お釣りは20円です。The difference is 20. 800 70 800には
800 minus 780 equals 20. Your change is 20 yen.
I'm so tired. 800引く780 80は20です。お釣りは20円です。
Try to say to multiply or times
I
when
don't
referring
remember.
to
かける。
かける。
Remember this? Say 70 times 5.
70かける5。
70かける5。
Listen and give the meaning.
70かける5は350です。
Hold on.
70かける5は350です。
One more time.
70かける5は350です。
One more time.
70かける5は350です。
700 No, 70 times 5 is 350.
70×5 は350です。
Yes.
Try to say 70 times 5 equals 350. It'll be 350 yen in total.
70 times 5. 3 kakeru 3 kakeru 5. 3 kakeru 5.
70×5 は350です。全部で350円です。
Chat, I think I need to finish this after. I think I need to finish this like on Thursday. I'm like passing out. I'm gonna raid into Kier. Sorry guys, I'm blacking out. I'll be back on Thursday. No, I'll be back on Friday. I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Sayo, mata ne.